विराट इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट में खेलते हुए प्रेशर तो हमेशा रहता है, लेकिन जीतने के टाइम आप चेस कर रहे हो या मैच जीत रहे हो तो प्रेशर क्या होता है एज अ बैट्समैन? जब अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैच चला जाता है फिर भी आप खेलते हो तो प्रेशर, और जैसे लास्ट मैच में हुआ कि बचाने के लिए, तो क्या आप कहोगे कि खेलना और प्रेशर में खेलना क्या फ़र्क होता है?
डिपेंड करता है सिचुएशन के ऊपर। आई थिंक अलग अलग सिचुएशंस में प्रेशर अलग तरीके से मेजर किया जा सकता है, और मैच बचाने का प्रेशर आई थिंक सबसे ज़्यादा होता है, क्योंकि मैच जीतने का प्रेशर होता है तो एटलीस्ट आप अपने शॉट खेल सकते हैं क्योंकि आपको टोटल चेस करना है। लेकिन जब मैच बचाना होता है तो आपको इंटेंट भी रखना पड़ता है, एट द सेम टाइम आप ज़्यादा शॉट भी नहीं खेल सकते हैं, तो बहुत सिलेक्टिव होना पड़ता है। तो आई थिंक वहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेशन की ज़रूरत होती है, और इसलिए मैंने बोला लास्ट गेम में कि अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी हमारे लिए था अपनी गेम के बारे में सीखने का। काफ़ी लोग उसको अलग तरीके से देख रहे होंगे कि हम लोग स्ट्रगल किए या हमें प्रेशर में डाला गया, लेकिन एज ए क्रिकेटर इंटरनली हमें पता होता है कि हमने क्या सीखा उस चीज़ से, तो हम उस चीज़ को अलग तरीके से देखते हैं। अपनी चॉइस है उस सिचुएशन को देखने की, तो हमने उसको ऐसे अप्रोच किया कि आज हमारे पास अपॉर्चुनिटी है एक उस एस्पेक्ट को इम्प्रूव करने का जो हमें अगले 10-12 साल में बहुत ज़रूरत पड़ने वाली है, क्योंकि अगर सक्सेसफुल टीम होना है तो हर सिचुएशन को खेलना आना चाहिए। और अच्छी बात ये थी कि मेरे साथ 2-3 लोगों ने और अप्लाई किया और वो सिचुएशन को रिलिश किया, चेरिश किया, रादर देन उसको बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर की तरह लेना। तो आई थिंक वो मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ा एक पॉजिटिव था उस सिचुएशन।
कुंतल,
विराट में टॉस कितना अहम रोल प्ले करने वाला है
देखिए, हमने इसीलिए लास्ट मैच में भी कोशिश करी थी कि सब बेसिस कवर्ड हों, क्योंकि टॉस अपने कंट्रोल में नहीं होता है। लेकिन ऑब्वियसली अगर आप टॉस जीतते हैं तो थोड़ा एडवांटेज मिलता है इनिशियली, बट ऐसा नहीं है कि बिल्कुल ही आप बैकफुट पे हो जाएंगे और गेम में आपको डिसएडवांटेज होगा। तो आई थिंक टॉस की इम्पोर्टेंस रहती है, लेकिन टेस्ट क्रिकेट में आई डोंट थिंक इतनी रेलेवेंस होती है, क्योंकि जो टीम अच्छा खेलती है, प्रेशर बना सकती है, वो कभी भी कम बैक कर सकती है, कभी भी डोमिनेट कर सकती है मैच को, अनलाइक ओडीआई मैच जहाँ पे ड्यू फैक्टर और ये सब चीज़ें आती हैं। तो टॉस में थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंस है, लेकिन आई डोंट थिंक कि उसकी वजह से गेम का रिजल्ट डिफाइन किया जा सकता है।
I'll take questions in English now. Satish,
Virat, can you talk us through the scale round inclusion? I mean, it looks like he will play. Obviously, besides the player, but somebody like Gambhir who's not really got too many chances. He's very good one innings, second innings. Got the team off to a good start in the first. He's chasing for his final it off. So how do you explain bringing back from the first class game? He's not bringing for a ticket. He's going to play for us. So how do you deal with that situation?
There's nothing different that we need to do to deal with the situation. We had it pretty clear in our heads that KL, is our number one choice along with Vijay, and when he is fit at any stage, he comes back into the team, and we are going to start with him. So that was the whole idea behind it. We were waiting for him to recover as soon as possible. In the meantime, Gautam got the chances that he got, and he played really well in different situations, but that's how the team combinations go. If you want to play with the combination that you think has the best balance, as far as the team is concerned, obviously as a captain and management we go with that. So we had it pretty clear in our heads that KL Rahul, as soon as he's fit, we'll call him back into the squad, and be it pulling him out of the first class game as well in between, which is within the rules and within the regulations. So I don't think we needed to do anything. We needed to think any differently to call back KL into the team. We are actually glad that he's in this side backing.
Chetan.
Virat, from the last test match to this match, obviously there are different factors will change, pitch, toss, some things aren't in your control, some things might be in your control. So, in terms of what's in your control, what different does the Indian team need to do to put the pressure back on England in this match?
Catch the ball.
That's
That's all I can say to sum it up. We've got really well in the last 12 to 14 months, as I said after the game as well. In Test cricket, if you don't take your chances, then the game is very difficult to pull back. I think that was the main difference, rather than skill or pitch or toss. If you take your chances, you have a team 5 down for 100 compared to 3 down for 250. Different ball game altogether. So we need to catch well. We need to take our half chances. We need to be more focused in the field, and that may makes hell of a difference in the game. So that's something that we're really looking forward to correcting this game.
Question. Yeah, please.
After your thoughts after Rajkot, do you expect the pitch to be much more to your liking this time round?
Well, we generally in Vizag, the pitch has always been something that helps the spinners. So I expect the wicket to do the same. We played a one-day here as well. The spinners got a few wickets here, but at the same time, the quick bowlers also had a bit of assistance early on. So it's a wicket where obviously the spinners will find it really nice to bowl on, and I expect the same going into this game. As I mentioned in Rajkot as well, I'm surprised to see that much grass on the wicket. So definitely, I hope it's not the case this time around in Vizag, because we want to focus on our strengths and play the cricket that we have as a team at home and put pressure on the opposition.
Can I just ask now?
Yes, Kaushik.
Virat, you spoke about how the second innings in Rajkot was an opportunity for people to learn about the situation. What is it that you learned about your batting?
Well, my biggest challenge was to not think too much about the situation that I was in. I think to find that balance was a revelation for my own mindset. Sometimes you tend to overthink, thinking too much about where the bowler is going to bowl or what he's trying to do to get you out and how much time is left in the day. Rather than that, I was just focusing on one ball at a time and trying to take my mind off the situation. Actually, that helps a lot in that particular situation, not actually thinking about it too much. So you need to put your mind off and back on as soon as possible to play that one particular delivery. So I think that was something that was a challenge for me, which I was able to do in the second innings, and that gave me more confidence as a batsman than scoring a big 100 or getting a big score, because taking up a challenge is obviously something that always feels nice when you achieve it. And as I said, and as you mentioned as well, it was an opportunity for me to learn that, and that's something that I learned about myself.
Rohit.
Virat, something on a lighter note, have you been affected by the demonetization? Have you gone to ATM or queued out to change your old currency notes?
I was
Do
actually,
you know anyone who's been affected?
I was actually going to pay my hotel bill in Rajkot, and I was taking out the old money. I forgot that it's not of any use anymore. So I could have actually signed on it and given it to people. No, it's that useless now. So yeah, it was. I think for me, it's the greatest move that I've seen, in the history of Indian politics. By far, hands down, I've been so impressed by it. It's unbelievable what's happening.
Mr. Dinkar.
Is there a chance that India might include a pace bowling all-rounder for this match, given that it could have an equal batting unit?
That's up to us to decide. So we'll still we have a team meeting in the evening, so we'll speak about all those things. I cannot give any pointers towards what we are going to do or who we are going to play. All possibilities. There are too many people in the squad, so you might see a few surprises tonight.
Last question in English, followed by last question in Hindi. Mr. Sriram Veera.
Sort of related to it, after the Rajkot test, Amit Mishra in an interview to BCCI TV said that he was undercooked going into Rajkot, that he didn't have much matches, and also said, yes, I didn't bowl too well in the first innings. So how do you looking at Mishra's as such, and what do you think your child does? Or at least, if you can't answer the replacement, how are you looking at Mishra?
Well, see, obviously, in a series where you're playing against a top side, there's very less room for grooming people as such. If you get what I'm saying. So you need to figure out as a captain how comfortable you are with the guys who are going to take the field, and how mentally prepared and aware they are walking into the field, and how confident they are of picking up those wickets for you. So. What you mentioned is obviously something that can happen to any bowler being out of rhythm or not having a good game, but eventually you have to figure out over a span of 2 or 3 days how the individual is feeling, how he's behaving, what his energies are like. So it's very important to observe all those things walking into a game against a top side, because you need 11 players who are on the same page and who are aware and ready to go into battle. You can't have people who are not that quite there mentally. So those are the things we figure out as a management group, and obviously we would like to take the best possible 11 onto the field, and the best bowlers who are mentally ready to pick up 30 shots.
Last question, Nitin.
विराट, आज आपको पता नहीं होगा शायद पिच पर थोड़ी सी पूजा हुई थी, तो पता किया तो आप उससे थोड़े
हाँ तो अच्छी बात है, पूजा तो अच्छी होती है।
वो आपको पता है किसकी हुई थी?
नहीं, मुझे आइडिया नहीं।
Thank you very much.
थैंक यू।
आप